Alright, this is the guitar melody for the Chainsmokers' Don't Let Me Down. I'm using a guitar that has the white dots on the neck. You may or may not have that. You are going to be playing up around this 9th, 10th, 11th and 12th section here. If you don't have dots on your guitar that represent the fret markers there, you will have them on the neck, and you really need to know that. So my one in this particular case doesn't have any for the first 5, but it has a dot for the 5th, a dot for the 7th and a dot for the 9th, and that 9th one is where we're going to be basing most of ours. So in my case it's the 3rd white dot along. You may have a white dot on your 3rd fret, in which case it'll be the 4th white dot along. Also I have a double white dot for the 12th. You might just have a singular one, but that's a really good way when you're looking down to figure it out. So you can see I've got no coloured stickers. We are going to be using all up in this area here, and we're going to be using these 3 thinnest strings. So I'm going to highlight when I write the text on the screen. You'll see the text on the screen for the G string will be this colour, the B string will be this colour, or this font, and the E string, the thin E string, will be this one. Now that goes like this, just so you know. There's a few tricky parts in there, so we're going to go nice and slow, pause it after each section, get it right, and then add in the next section. Right, the first section, everything works in sort of 3 note bursts pretty much through the whole lot. We're starting on our B string on the 9th fret, and we're going to go hit that twice. Now each time I hit, and I'm going to relax my finger a little. So it's pushing down to make the sound, and when I want it to stop, I'm not lifting the finger off, I'm just relaxing it, and I'll get a bit different angle. So watch this finger here, squeezing down to play it. When I want it to stop, I just relax. I'm still touching the string. I'm just relaxing it. We're going to do that a lot through it. I'm also going to use my hand to just stop the strings. After I plucked it, just going to push my hand on the strings to stop it. And that combined will get a nice punchy sound like that. Alright, so 9th fret on the B string first. And then we're going to drop down onto our G string on the 11th fret. So that's our first section we want to try. 2 on the B string on 9th fret, 1 on the G string on the 11th. So I would practice that first, over and over until you get that right. That's your first bit. Pause the video here if you need to practice that. If you're ready to keep going, we can move on to the next section. Alright, so once we've got down, I'm going to use my 3rd finger. I'm using 3 fingers to play this. It's so much easier. We're going to stick on the 11th fret for a while. We're going to go to our E string and play that 3 times. Squeezing and relaxing. Squeeze, relax, squeeze, relax, squeeze, relax. When I pluck it. So when we put it together, so again, practice that until you're ready to move on to the next section, and then we'll add on the next part. Alright, so you've got your 3 notes here on the E string on the 11th fret. We're going to move to our 11th fret again. I'm going to use a different finger. I'm going to use my middle finger to play the 11th fret on the B string. 3 more times. Squeeze and relax each time. Putting it together. One more time. Like that. Again, pause the video here. If you're ready to move on, we can keep going and do the final section. Alright, so you've got the first 3 bits down. The final bit is probably the hardest bit. We're playing on the B string on the 11th fret. We're going to pluck it, and as we pluck it, we're going to slide our finger. Now you need to keep pushing the whole time, so it'll sound like this. You can hear that ringing out. If I relax my finger, it'll go, and it'll just stop. So you need to hold that finger down, string touching the fretboard, and slide over the metal ridge there. Slide over the fret into the 12th. Then we're going to pluck one more time on a 12th and one more time on the 11th. So it goes. like that. And then we go straight back to our start, back onto our 9th fret. So it sounds like this. Like that. So practice that when you're ready. There's a play along for this as well, and then you can obviously play along with the real song. Good luck, have fun making music.